jail, awaiting execution for being one of the leaders of the 1916 Rising. I'm an unlikely Irish rebel. I was born in the Isle of Wight, which technically would make me an Englishman, although I've never felt that. My father was James Clarke, born in Errow in Carrigannon in 1830. He said it was a marginalised sort of place, being on the periphery of Leitrim in North East Connaught. But it's only a few yards from Cavan and Ulster and Longford and Leinster, so maybe that made it more open to influences that other places don't have. He said it was an independent sort of place, didn't see itself as having to abide by all the rules. Maybe I inherited that sense of being on the periphery, not belonging, not accepting things as they are. When my father was very young, he left school and became a groomman. And then at the age of 17, like a lot of other Protestant boys, as he was, and indeed lots of Catholic boys too, he enlisted in the British Army in Ballyshannon in 1847. 10 years after that, didn't he go down to Tipperary and marry me mother, Mary Palmer, a Catholic girl of farming stock, as the local paper said. She had the vow to bring all any children they had up as Catholics. I was born the year after, and my father was garrisoned to a place, above all places, to a place called Natal in South Africa. Natal had been taken over by the British from the Dutch Boers, and of course they tried to plant it as they did our country a few generations previous. The Boers were treated abominably, like second-class citizens. I became very friendly with a little Boer boy. We were both about 5 years of age, and we were playing outside the barracks where my father was stationed. And this British boy poured salt into a drink and brought it over to my little friend to drink. Of course he gulped it down, not knowing. The next thing he was short taken and dirtied himself before he could get to the toilet. All the British boys laughed and jeered at him as he ran away. And you know, it was little incidents like that helped sow the seeds of my hatred for the British Army and what it represented. After we came back to Ireland, my father was made a sergeant in the Ulster Militia, and we lived in Dungannon. And that's where I got all my schooling. And I must be very good at it, because by the time I was leaving, I was made a monitor. That was a kind of an assistant teacher, and probably meant I would have become a teacher. But I refused to teach catechism on a Sunday. Oh, I had nothing against it. It's just I didn't see it as a teacher's job to be working on a Sunday. I also joined the Dungannon Amateur Drama Movement. Everything was a movement that time. I remember playing Danny Boy and Dion Boucicault's The Killian Maura. Ah, beautiful is it? Sure, the looking glass was never made that could do her justice. And if St. Patrick wanted a wife, where would he find an angel like the Killian Maura? We were asked to put it on at a Gaelic League meeting in Parnell Square in Dublin. And after the performance, one of the best actor-managers of his day came up to me and asked me to join his professional travelling troupe. But I refused. My main interest was politics.
Kathleen Daly, my granny said to me, "What are you doing up at this hour of the morning?" "It's my birthday, Granny." "Indeed it is. And do you know what I have for you?" "No, tell me. "I have a doll sent to you by your Uncle John from England." It was Good Friday, April the 11th, 1884, and I was 6. The doll was lifelike and its eyes would open and close. I lived in Limerick with me mammy, me granny, me Aunt Lolly, me 7 sisters. My brother was born some months after my daddy died. My granny was very holy and taught us all our prayers. We would all kneel round her at night, and she would pray for everyone, neighbours and all. She would pray for the safe delivery of Mrs. Dora's baby. I made a mental note to keep an eye out to see when the parcel with the baby would arrive. She would pray that grumpy Mr. Barry would be cured of his shingles, and then we wouldn't have to listen to him whinging. She even prayed that Johnny Murphy and Mary Dooley would hurry up and get married. They'd been going together for donkey's years. And then she would pray for the relations, living and dead. Finally, she would ask us all to plead with the man above, please God, make a good child out of me. My granny was the kindest, most generous person ever I met. She saw good in everyone and everything, except England. She would never pray for England.